We're not going to accept mediocrity. We're not going to accept not getting it done on the floor. Latch on to the back of the bandwagon because things be changing here in the Bay Area.
You know, it seems in a way, just getting to know you a little bit and watching you work, whether it be with Warrior fans or here in this interview, that you have that something that a pastor or a priest would have. When did you know that that was inside of you?
Really, and I say this as with great humility, I believe I was born with it. Anytime I ever played for a team, whether it was when I was 7 years old, was the worst player on the team, I was still a leader. I didn't follow people. I was a born leader. I always had a gift to persuade people, to get people to do what they were called to do, to inspire folks. And it's something that I, as a point guard, I took pride in doing. Pushing buttons throughout the course of my life and career to get people to maximize exactly who they are. It's a gift, and it's certainly a gift that I wouldn't trade in for anything.
The True Love Worship Center in Van Nuys is a place where you like to push some of those buttons. And what's it like with you on a Sunday?
It's a hospital. It's a hospital for sick folks, folks with issues, folks with problems, folks that are searching, me included. That's all of us. We are all a work in progress. I preached a sermon dealing with the potter's house, and he's the ultimate potter. And we are all marred clay. And the greatest place, if you're marred clay, to be is in the Master's hands. One thing about our service, high energy, full of praise and worship. We have a great time. Nobody's trying to be seen. And ultimately, we get around to the Word where we're impacting lives. But the greatest thing for me is when service is over, you won't see people run out of church looking to go catch, you know, the late football game or looking to go grab a meal. People are standing around wanting more. People are standing around hours later just communicating and not wanting to let go of what they just experienced.
There comes a responsibility in that position. And I understand you had a situation with one of your flocks, so to speak, where one person was pretty despondent. What happened there?
You know, it's something that I talked about that Sunday. I never said who it was. I just explained the importance of being a light in a dark world, because you never know who's watching, you never know who needs you. In the middle of me explaining to the congregation exactly what took place, the gentleman walked down the middle of the aisle, basically telling everybody that it was him. So I wasn't making up a story. In the middle of explaining the story to a reporter and Rusty Simmons that came to do the story, I didn't tell it who it was. Rusty just so happened to run into the guy, and he says, it was me that you were talking about. But I finished calling a game in Phoenix, NBA game, and I go back to the hotel room, and about 1 o'clock in the morning, the phone rings. And it was a member that was in need, a member that needed to talk, a member that was in trouble and was on the edge. And I sat there for about an hour crying, witnessing, trying to inspire him, trying to build them up, trying to let them know the game's not over. There's still plenty of time left on the clock, and we serve and preach about a God that's more than able to turn your situation around. And thank God his wife and beautiful kids still have their daddy, and we still have our brother.
Boy, I guess if you're looking for affirmation with what you do, that's pretty about as high as you can go.
That's better than any assist I've ever thrown in my life. To be used in a situation where you're impacting lives and helping folks grow and get to where their true destiny is a powerful thing. And I thank God for using me.